It was such an amazing trip, and it was just so much fun to be out in nature, hiking, and ooh, I have a hair on my face. And it was great to figure out that I'm so not in shape for proper hiking, because I slipped once, and so it was like going downhill, was like great, everything is so right, like thumbs up and all of that. That's only one of them. So it's already good. It was like purple bluish, so it's fine. I have one on my knee and one on my side and lots of more scratches, but I'm doing okay. Let's begin with hello everyone, it's me Zina Sophie and welcome to the weekly vlog, which is kinda late once again. I'm really sorry for that, but there are a lot of things going on that I'm trying to figure out right now with the current situation, and there are like a lot of good things coming in the near future because I will have my own room, which is kind of good because I love it to be together with Brina in one room, but still it's like we're really close friends, but we need our own space, just so essential for a good and healthy friendship, and to do your own thing and then to meet her, and then we still have like overnights and eating together and doing stuff together, but yeah, at some point you need to have your own room, and yeah, that's going on right now. So therefore I'm in the music cinema room that we have in the share house, which is just amazing because they have like all this around, like big screen, and it's just like it's just so good, and I love to spend time in here. But yeah, the next weekly vlog will be hopefully in my room, in my own room, in my own room. There are a lot of vacant rooms that you can rent right now, and so we set up everything like being an oak agent because I can get points and all of that. But this will be a different video because I would like to tell you a little bit about how does it actually work to rent a room or a flat or apartment or a house in Japan, because for a foreigner it's not as easy as you might think, and there are lots of obstacles that you have to overcome at some point. So therefore I highly recommend Oak House, because that's not only for Japanese but especially for foreigners that are looking for a new home in Japan. What did actually happen the past 1 to 2 weeks? I think we had like lots of girls' nights, which was so much fun, like hanging out together and sitting outside and having like some little snacks, some great drinks like sake or hot wine or beer, and we're just sitting together. The boys of course tried to interfere a little bit because boys will be boys, and so they were like opening the door and we're like, okay. But yeah, in the end they I don't think they really understood, because some of them are Japanese, and when we speak like in very low English, you can't. But in there was like a really nice hike with some camping, like staying overnight in an area which is in the Kanagawa prefecture, because right now we are not allowed to leave the prefecture that we're living in. So it's like basically 1 hour by car away. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's like so great. There's so many hiking trails. And so I did one, was like really out of breath, but I made it. It was like, hey mama, I made it. You know, that song from Panic at Disco is amazing. So you should check it out. Or maybe I just show it here. So yeah, that's based on the song. Amazing, it was great. Not only the song, but that I made it and that I was able to stand on top of the little mountain, looking to the mountains that have been nearby or very far away, seeing the city down there, seeing a little bit of the ocean, and it was like super windy and cold, but still I made it. And we had like really great lunch up there, and after that we were just like running down the hill or the mountain, and because it was like really cold up there, the rest of it was like kind of warmish, but yeah, it was so good, and the barbecue was amazing, and hanging out in front of the fire, and I just love outdoor activities. I can't say how much I love them, like being in nature. I even don't mind to use like an outdoor nature toilet. It's like you're digging a hole and then you do your business and then you're done. You go back to your friends and you're saying, hey, I forgot the bottle, I have to wash my fingers in the river. Something like that. So it was really great. Other than that, we were baking cake together because a friend of Sabrina and me in the share house was like, oh yeah, I really would like to bake a cake and it'll be a cheesecake. And we're like, did I hear that right? A cheesecake. Like a proper cheesecake. Because when you're from Germany, you have like there's a certain level that you want to reach. Otherwise it's just not a cheesecake. Tom was like, yeah, no, it'll be like a really good cheesecake. Already did that, but actually it'll be a chocolate cheesecake with the Oreo ground dough foundation. I can't recall the name. Maybe it was one of them, but yeah, it's called Boden. Next to baking a cake, which was so good, and I also let you know in the video the recipe. So just put the seatbelt on, even though you're sitting on the sofa or maybe just right in front of your laptop or computer, wherever you are, put your seatbelt on, get a hot chocolate or whatever kind of drink you have right now, and check out that video that I put together with the recipe and how you properly do the chocolate cheesecake of, oh my god, it was just so good. Hey guys, we're back. I really hope that you enjoyed the little field trip of how to bake a chocolate cheesecake. I really want to eat it again. Chocolate cheesecake would be just, it would be good, would be amazing. Or strawberry cake or strawberry cheesecake or cherry cake or other kind of cake that I just love, like lemon cake and more cake. We asked some Japanese friends of ours that we are also practicing English and Japanese with. Hey girls, do you mind having like a nice dinner and practicing a little bit of like basic Japanese, and you gonna practice basic English? They were like, yeah, why not? What do you want to eat? And we're like, well, whatever you got, girl, because we really would like to know how to cook proper Japanese food. We already knew a few things like takoyaki, which have been so good as well, and there's a date when Corona's over that we're having an okonomiyaki party, which will be amazing as well, because I really want to know how to make okonomiyaki. I know they're like different in every single area of Japan, but their basic recipe is just, yeah, basic recipe, you know. And that will be good, and I definitely gonna tell you about it when we did it, and then I also show you how to do it, because I know that you like to learn and I like to show you how to do things or how I experience things. So that's why I basically wanted to make a weekly vlog or a vlog in general of how is life in Japan. But yeah, I'm always like whoa around, and then I'm getting back to the actual topic. We had that dinner date, and in the end we were making sushi together, which was just so much fun. So I was even allowed to cut the sashimi. Can you imagine? They have experience in cutting the fish and preparing everything. They just basically grow up with it. Their mom or their grandmother or their grandfather or whoever is showing them how to do it. And they were like, okay, here's the knife and there's the fish, and you cut it like that in one direction in one nice little, you know, like movement, and it's done. I was like, okay, yeah, great, I can do it. So I just did it, and it was great. It was easier than I thought. It was like a great evening to do that, to do the sushi date, or to have like dinner together and sitting together and having a lot of fun. Because in the past weeks we were hanging out with lots of boys, which is kind of nice because I love them all. But on the other side was like, I would like to hang out with girls sometimes too, because you talk about different stuff and all of the girls can relate to it. And so by now we had like 4 ladies nights, and there will be another one because a really dear friend of mine, she's leaving at the end of the month, and we're like so sad she's going back to the United States. We just have to meet a little bit more often and to hang out, and before we can't do it anymore. A little bit the downside of what is actually happening. I really want to go to Tokyo and to hang out with Rodi again and to have overnight sessions, doing awesome videos and hanging out together and doing all that great stuff. And he's texting me, hey, you know, how was life? How was everything? And are there any news? And really would like to hang out as well. And then I'm seeing his videos of, his videos, and it's like I could have been there as well, but nah, safety first. And I know it'll happen, but in June there will be the monsoon, and so it's like, duh, can we really do it, or is it just like we're hanging out inside and we can't do anything because of the rain, of the massive rain? In case next week we get the news of that we can leave Kanagawa and go somewhere, we are thinking about to go to Izu, which is I think 2 hours by car or not, but I have been there. So 3 years ago I went there to Shimoda and spent a couple of days there together with Brina, and it was just one of the best trips that we did together. Izu looks beautiful, and a friend of mine was living there for a couple of years, and there was like a beach and there are the mountains, and it'll be just amazing. And I definitely gonna record that and I make a video out of it, and then I just tell you all about it so that you know where to go in summer, or maybe for another nice trip in case you are about to visit Japan. I love to tell you secrets. I can't. Yeah, I just like to tell you beautiful things, and that you can do them as well, and that you should stay positive, because it's all about that. So when something is bothering you, yes, it's okay that it bothers you, but on the other side, use that energy, use that grumpy, negative energy, and put it into something that is worth your time. You want to get better in drawing, use the negative energy and get better in drawing. Do videography, just write a book, or just do whatever you like to make you feel better. Because life is basically very short sometimes, or it's a little bit longer, but we're just young once, and why always bothering about all this negativity? Because some things we can't really change. Other things we can change, like little things, like things that are affecting us in our little world and the things that are surrounding us. Like when I have been on the hiking trip, when I saw plastic, I just picked it up and I put it in my bag, and then I took it with me, because plastic is just one of the worst things that is actually in our world right now, or for centuries already. Always have an impact. You can do and change things in case you are willing to do so, in case you're willing to put a little bit of effort in it. And like I said, when you're not in a good mood, do something which is making you happy. And when it's just like cuddling your cat, sitting around watching your favorite movie, calling a friend, or do something that you never ever did before, like creating a Pinterest account because you always wanted to redecorate your room. You can do that. Or when colors are making you happy, you should get some colors and play with it, or do some cooking, or yeah, whatever it is that you want to get better in, do it and use all the negative thoughts that are in you right now. Of course, I really hope that you are doing all right and that you're okay and that you're safe and that you're with your family or with your friends, or that you try to make the best out of the current situation, because it'll get better, that's for sure. It's just a little bit more of waiting, but it does get better. Because it always does. There's always like a curve and then goes down, and it's life. So, and without further ado, in case you didn't do it already, hit the notification bell, like, subscribe, please subscribe, because I try to hit 1,000 subscribers so that I can actually monetize my videos to earn at least a little bit of it, even though it's fun to do that, but I really would like to make something big out of it, to explore Japan first and explore the world. And right now I have like a couple of freelance jobs, but it's still like I would love to focus to do that, to make you happy and to show you the world, the beauty of the world, the way it is, and to teach you and to take you with me basically. Yeah, what I already totally missed, next to subscribe to my channel, don't forget to comment in case you liked it. And yeah, matane everyone, bye bye.